Hello, welcome to Park Live. Arsenal have done it.
Yes!
They're in the final of the League Cup.
Yes,
We're going to review that with you now. Adam Zaguna is absolutely buzzing at the result. Results more important than the performance as ever. We've got the performance was good. We'll touch on that. Remember, we are powered by the One Football app. Download it now. Go to the description wherever you're watching this. Facebook, ArsenalFanTV, 100% Chelsea, wherever. We're actually going to allow you to vote for the man of the match. One Football's official man of the match. And I will tell you right now, Eden Hazard is currently leading the poll on that. So Arsenal fans, you've got to download the One Football app and make sure it's an Arsenal player winning that. You can come and give us your calls as well. 0203 606 0315. But Adam, tell us right now your feelings of Zaguna. Best players left the club, years of turmoil, Wenger out all the time. That's all we hear.
Who's our best player?
But you're through to a final.
What do you mean?
But you're through to a final.
Ozil, we're through to the final. We're going to win the final. Mesut Ozil showed what he does best. Jack Wilshere back to his best as well. Lacazette came off earlier than 90 minutes, but that doesn't matter. We played Chelsea off the park. Bakayoko, don't know where he was. Hazard, I don't know how the hell he's got as many votes as he has as man of the match. That's nonsense. We're through. We're going to win.
Yeah, we'll touch on the One Football app and Hazard's vote in the minute. You mentioned they're winning the tournament.
That's right.
You think that Arsenal have got the panache and the ability now to go out there and beat this colossal Man City team at Wembley?
I do. We beat them in the semi-final last year. I don't see why we can't do
Well, they're better. They're much better this year. So what is it you're going to do? If you look at that game today, and I'm going to put this out there and be open and balanced. Yeah. Deserve to win.
Yes, we did.
Chelsea didn't create any clear-cut chances in that second half. But both of your goals tonight were extremely fortuitous. Rudiger is going to have nightmares.
Yeah.
You'll need to do much more than that against Man City to have any hope of beating them.
Listen, I think you make your own luck in football. You have to get into the right positions. You have to play the right passes. And sometimes lady luck is on your side. I can only hope that once we get to the final, we play Manchester City, luck will be on our side again. I just think we need to just keep up the momentum. Keep believing and actually know and believe that we're as good as the rest of the teams in England. We'll be fine. I'm sure of it.
Monreal tonight voted man of the match.
As he should be. Monreal is solid. I think it was Alan Smith that said he always gets to these little interceptions, and it's true. I think he's a very underrated, unsung hero. But yeah, I think Monreal's great, and I really, really hope that he continues at the club for at least 1 or 2 more seasons. I think he's really good.
And it's an interesting one. In my sort of previews to this game, I thought Chelsea were going to come strong. Started the game well, ripped you open apart in the first 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
however, the biggest problem I found is they just looked limp. Once you guys got your goal back in the game, Chelsea had no idea. So Chelsea fans, what's happening at your club? Normally, you steamroll these kind of games. Conte looks disillusioned. There was no attacking intent. I don't care how many shots you had, but there was no gilt-edged chances. You didn't rip Arsenal apart. No. Apart from those opening 2 moments when Pedro's goal was disallowed and Hazard's goal. I mean, Chelsea look absolutely shocking. So we want your views and opinions tonight. 0203 606 0315. The lines are open now. Give us a bell and we're ready to take your calls.
Right on cue.
Is it by magic?
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Will.
Hello, Will. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm fantastic, Will. I'm brilliant.
Yeah, me too. So happy with that win.
Of course, you have to be. You have to be.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
It is. What was your favourite part of the match tonight?
I think Xhaka's goal, to be honest, for myself.
What do you think of Xhaka?
I actually rate him. I think he's pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I think Xhaka's good, actually. Because he sometimes makes stupid mistakes, but I think he was a good signing myself. I know many people disagree.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of stick from Arsenal fans, Granit Xhaka, far more than he gets from rival fans. What is it you think about him? Is it you think that Arsenal fans haven't quite learnt to love about the man yet?
Yeah, I think it's sort of the fact that he gives the ball away in this sort of Alexis-esque way. You know what I mean? Like, he sort of passes the ball sort of sloppily, lapsing concentration, meaning he gives the ball away, they go and they score. But actually, what I like about him is the fact that he gives these wide balls. He's playing really good football, in my opinion.
There you go.
In terms of the final, Adam sitting here believes that you're going to be able to go and beat Man City.
Yep.
What do you think? Can you go and beat this great Man City side?
I know Will's on my side.
Yep, why not?
Oh, yes, Will, yes.
Of course we're going to beat them. We beat them in the FA Cup semi-final. People doubted us. We went out there, we beat them. There's nothing saying that we're not going to do that again in the Carabao Cup final.
There we go.
Mate, look, really do appreciate your call. Enjoy this victory. Well deserved by Arsenal.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Take care.
Well done, Will. Look at that.
Cool. Is it just me, or did I hear echo on that call?
Nah, there is a bit of an echo. I think we can hear it from
that room. Yeah. There we go. That's what it is. Cool. Listen, we are taking your calls. Arsenal fans, you have to be happy. And I'll put this out there. As a non-Arsenal fan, you will know that. I know there's problems. I know there is issues. But you have to bask in the glory tonight.
We do.
We're going to ask the question whether you can beat Man City. We're going to challenge you when you give us your points. That's what myself and Adam, that's what FanPark Live is for. But I don't want to hear any negativity. I want to know about who your best performers were tonight. And can you beat Man City?
That's right. Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Taylor.
Oh, Taylor.
Oh.
He doesn't sound very happy. Jeez. Taylor, what's wrong?
Nothing, mate. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm fucking well happy.
Is that you and you're happy? Wow.
Yeah, mate. Nah, I'm just tired, mate.
Oh, no.
Fair
He's had a long day.
Fair dues.
Never mind.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the game, mate? Who impressed you tonight in an Arsenal shirt?
Monreal.
Yes. Yeah. Why?
I mean,
what was good about his performance?
Just the interceptions, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Koscielny was really good as well, and he's been slacking this season. But Monreal stood out the most, and even Xhaka. Normally, I don't rate Xhaka, but this game he stepped up to it. But one person's Alex Iwobi. He needs to fuck off.
Oh, mate. Listen. I mean, I know Terry said no negativity, but yeah, it will be.
Look, Iwobi, but the thing is, Iwobi's a squad player. The issue is when you've got rid of in the last little while, like Oxlade-Chamberlain has left, Sanchez is gone, Theo Walcott's out of the team. I know some of these players had to go for all numerous reasons, but your squad is quite thin at the moment.
Yeah.
You need to go out and buy better. You know, we know Mkhitaryan's coming in, Aubameyang's coming in, but more's needed. You need to go out. You're 5, 6, 7 players short. Then the likes of Iwobi. No, I'm talking about being title challengers. Let me put this out there straight to Arsenal fans. Should your club of your size, history and stature be thinking about winning the title every year, then you need 5 or 6 more players.
You know what? I can't even disagree with you.
And that's not, I'm not being disrespectful. I want to see Arsenal back up there. I want to see a proper club with proper owners who have grown their fan base over years, made their own money challenging. I don't just want to see the sort of super rich from oil or from Russian money. I don't want to see just those clubs challenging up there with Man United. I want to see Liverpool back up there, Arsenal back up there, proper, authentic, big English clubs. But look, you're in the final, mate. Can you beat Man City?
To be honest with you, I think we will, simply for the fact that I feel like Wenger is just going to get lucky and he's just going to get another contract by beating Man City.
3-year extension. But I'll ask you this question. A lot of Arsenal, I've had many conversations with DT about this, and I'll ask you on the phone line, mate. Is that a worry? If you win a tournament like this, say you won the League Cup and then you win the Europa League, if you win both, which Arsenal are capable of doing, especially with Aubameyang coming in and Mkhitaryan coming in as well, if you win these 2 competitions, does that mean Wenger gets another 2-year contract extension?
Mate, I fully back DC. Honestly, we could win the Prem next season, get top 4 this season, win Champions League next season, do the double. I still want him to fuck off.
Well, there you go.
I think he's just finished. Honestly, like his tactics, the things he does, he's just so selfish. I used to love him. Obviously, he was a great manager. The first half he spent at Arsenal, amazing, but now he just ruined his legacy completely. I mean, we just need change. Like you said, we need more players. We haven't got enough depth in our squad. We have Kolasinac and Monreal, so Kolasinac is fighting for the place at left back, which is good. But Alex Iwobi knows he's going to get into the squad. Like certain players, they know they're going to get into the squad. They don't need to fight for it, and they just play poor. We don't go tonight. We'll go back in the Prem next weekend, and we'll just do poor. Like just same as Liverpool, you know. Like we haven't got enough depth in it for them to actually fight for their place in the team, and it's all because of Wenger. He's just not strict enough.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to touch, mate, really do appreciate your call. Want to touch a little bit on Chelsea as well, because we know 100% Chelsea are tuning in as well. Mate, really appreciate your call.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, mate. And he was happy.
Yeah.
Chelsea-wise, though, I do want to hear from some Chelsea fans as well. Man. Arsenal fans can talk about Chelsea. Just a little bit of an idea about the run that Chelsea have got coming up from sort of mid-February, right? In all competitions. Home to Barcelona, away to Man United, followed by away to City, home to Palace, away to Barca, away to Burnley, home to Tottenham. They've got that run coming up soon. With this, I know that Dzeko's looking like he might be coming. Yeah. They need reinforcements. But Chelsea Football Club, you're defending champions of England. You're reportedly one of the best managers in the world. One of the best managers in the world has won 1 of 7 games against Arsene Wenger. You've got a very tough run coming. A super thin squad. A 60-odd million pound striker that can't score. A 33 million pound striker in Bashway that nobody wants to buy from you.
It's just not so.
You bought Bakayoko in, swag. Danny Drinkwater, swag.
Dead.
Ross Barkley.
Overweight, unfit.
I mean, look, he might turn out to be, look, he was a very talented player, but is he the man? He's wearing the number 8 shirt. Legendary number 8 shirt. How is he going to deliver? Zabacosta. Just a slightly faster, slightly taller Italian Gary Neville.
That's it.
Without the defensive skill. Wow. Come on, Chelsea fans, want to hear from you.
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
My name is Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Who do you support, Dave?
Arsenal.
Hello.
Dave.
Hello.
Come on, stand happier, Dave. You're in a final.
No, I am happy. I am happy, but, you know, could have been either way.
Come on, man. What do you mean I am happy, but? What is the but?
Well, we scored 2 deflected goals. You know, we weren't really, we didn't really cause that much.
Dave, they all count.
Keep it to save.
They all count.
Yeah.
Mate,
yeah, I know,
if my team won a game like that, if England won a game like that, I would be celebrating nevertheless. Look, I said they were fluky, they were, but you've got to have a shot to score, and you got the shots off. You tried to cross. These ricochets happen.
Yeah, I'm just thinking long term, really. But no, obviously we can win it. I'm quite surprised. It was a weird game. I'm surprised, you know, it's a semi-final. It's 2 games away from a cup. And, you know, I'm surprised we weren't even up for it as much as we was. But luckily, Chelsea were shitting and we were.
Yeah.
What do you make of Lacazette being pulled off again? I mean, was that just a great tactical decision to shut the game out? Or is it, again, Arsene Wenger not showing the faith that he maybe has?
I think he took him off like 83rd minute or something. So I think it was just killing off the game, really. Like, he'd done his job.
And you know what? It works. It works.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we didn't really have that much on the bench going forward, but, you know, I guess, you know, we just brought on Ramsey and I think Kolasinac to finish off the job.
No, I totally understand. Listen, guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling in, mate. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
We have someone here, the Football Einstein says, Chelsea fans hiding again as usual. That's from an Arsenal fan on the comments on AFTV. I know there's a few Chelsea fans giving me pelters for what I've just said. I've just read it there.
What are they saying?
Tell me, look, if you think I'm wrong about your players, if you think I'm wrong, phone up now. Phone up now and tell me why I'm wrong. Don't ring me up and give me abuse. You can give me abuse if you want. Right? You can give me abuse. You know, they can. It won't bother me. Come here and disprove me. Defending champions, shambles in the transfer market, treating your manager like absolute dirt, and now your team is flopping. Conte out, I'm reading. Jeez. Wow. It's not Conte's fault. It's your board. We now have a very special video. I'm so looking forward to hearing this. Get hyped. It's Mr. DT. Enjoy.
Chelsea 1, Arsenal 2. Go to Wembley again. You know what? That was a really dogged display. That was like the complete polar opposite to them first 20 minutes against Crystal Palace. We had to dig deep. We had to fight. And you know what? We've done the business. Fair play to the boys. We're going to Wembley again. We got Man City. No one expects us to win. No one expected us to win this one. So let's go there with no fear. I'm buzzing. Wembley, we're coming before you again.
Wembley is Arsenal's second home at the moment. You're there all the time. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, we've got a call coming in. I hope this is a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, so do I. Hello, what's your name? You're through to FanPark Live.
Alright, mate, my name's Callum. I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm buzzing as fuck.
Yeah!
Callum!
Come on, Callum. What are you happiest
mate.
about?
I'm happy about going to fucking Wembley. That's what I'm happy about.
Yeah. Will you actually be going to Wembley?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
He's going to
Real
go
fan.
Wembley.
Real fan.
In terms of tonight, though, I mean, look, this Chelsea team, did you beat a proper Chelsea side, or is this just some carbon copy sellout club? The owners don't want to spend real money.
Arsenal played decent football today, although it was a very scrappy game. But Chelsea look in utter turmoil at the minute. Look, that they're linked with Peter Crouch, Andy Carroll, and all that bullshit throughout this window. Well, they'll probably get Xhaka, and he's a decent player, and I hope they do, because, you know, it's good to see good players in the league, like if we get Aubameyang and stuff like that. And, you know, I think that we did really well defensively. We were solid, apart from that Hazard bit at the beginning was utter shit.
We're working our way up to it, though, so it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Hang on, we're just, sorry, I know there's a technical issue, but we're just getting reports there's no sound coming through. All the comments saying there's no sound.
Oh,
we're just trying to, mate, we'll speak to you again, mate. Thank you.
All right, mate.
Cool. Is the sound back, ladies and gentlemen? I've seen the comments coming through saying there's no audio. That should be back on now. If it's not, let us know in the comments as ever. There is sound. We've got a comment saying there is sound.
Phew, thank you, Alex. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're sitting here. The tech team were like, oh, no sound.
There we go.
Someone actually said Terry talking so much shit he broke the mic. Keep it coming. Honestly, this skin's so thick you can't hurt me with words.
Can't do it.
On Arsene Wenger, though, I know a few people have said it. Do you? I know Caller said it earlier, back in DT as well, in terms of if you win the League Cup, you win the Europa League. Would you still want Wenger out, or would it be a nice way? Like, would it be a nice way for him to go as a winner?
Listen, it would be beautiful after everything that Wenger's done to see him leave on a high. I don't think there's any. As much as people want him to leave, I think people want the best for Wenger because we know how much Wenger actually loves Arsenal. But we just don't want him to tarnish himself any more than he has done already. So if he can go out on a high, that's brilliant. And if not, then, mate, sling your hook, get out, leave.
Cool.
Call it a day.
And just as well, anyone viewing, whatever platform you're watching on, whether it's the Football Terrace, my channel, ArsenalFanTV, Claws, DTs, whoever it may be, 100% Chelsea, the 5th official as well, wherever you're watching it, we want a comment from you right now. I'm going to watch for these coming through. Is this jumper a yes or a no? Yes, it's brilliant. No, he should burn it. I want to know about this jumper.
It's a yes.
I want your votes in on it.
It's a yes.
On this jumper right now.
It's definitely a yes.
There we go.
100%.
I know we've already asked you this question.
Go on.
Is your mind, now that you've calmed down from the euphoria of winning,
all right.
can you really beat Chelsea? That's what we're asking you and
Chelsea
all the
or
fans
City?
out there. Every call we take now going forward, this is the answer. Arsenal, can you beat Chelsea? And you've got to tell us why. And I'm going to push you and challenge you.
You said City.
City.
That's what
I mean City. I've lost my mind.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. That's what I'm here for.
It's your jumper. It's just confusing me.
Because it's a brilliant jumper.
It's
That's
just
why.
blinding.
You're blinded by the goodness.
I feel like vomit.
Oh, wow.
I feel like vomit.
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name? Oh, okay. Guess not.
Hey, he's there. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Stefan, Chelsea fan.
Oh.
Stefan, how you feeling, mate? How you feeling?
Absolute disgrace, mate.
Yeah.
Can I ask you just straight up? Are you blaming? Is it Conte's fault? Is he just burnt this team out? Has he done a really poor job, or is it your own? Mate, honestly, like Morata's been in such poor form. I get what you mean, but there just wasn't any create. If you created 10 chances and they were all missed, then I'd say maybe. But you outside after Hazard's goal, that was it.
You were stale.
Yeah, it was stale, but we had a couple of chances. I mean, when Alonso, near the end, he was crossing in the ball, and I was like, oh, where's Batshuayi? Batshuayi should be at the end of that. But he never was in the end of that.
What do you think of Batshuayi? Do you like him? Do you think he should get a chance?
I don't know. He's an okay player, but is he really the guy to push Morata to his limits? That's the thing. I think if we get Dzeko, as they're saying, that's going to be good. For me, Dzeko is a brilliant striker. So then we would have to get rid of Batshuayi. I don't know.
There we go. Listen, I just want to speak out to it. Thank you very much for calling, mate. Really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Cheers.
Bye.
We had some technical difficulties. Very, very sorry with the sound. They should be back and working again now. Thank you all for letting us know. If you are having any other issues, just press the refresh button on any stream that you are watching and it should refresh itself. But we were just talking to a Chelsea fan there in case you missed it. Chelsea's form in 2018. Predominantly draws, barely scoring goals. Yeah. Chelsea fans just told us live on the air that they want Conte out. Says that he's lost the dressing room. It's over. Look, I'll ask you this question. I know you're an Arsenal fan here, but is this just another case of player power at Chelsea being too much and the owner's not backing him? The man won the title at Cantor last year. Yeah. They don't back him in the summer. He has a few poor results. The players go, well, we ain't playing for this one now. Why did the club, and I include the fans in this because they don't revolt, they just accept it. Why do they treat their successful managers so poorly at Chelsea?
Do you know what? I think it's a case of them being a spoilt child. They've always had it good. They've always had these relatively successful managers, and they can just do what they want. They can just have what they want. And I think there is a genuine case to get rid of Conte and bring back Ancelotti. I think it's that. Chelsea, they just got no history, no substance. I don't think they know what they're doing. So
like a national lottery winner. Yeah. Loads of money. That's what they like.
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
My name's John.
Hi, John. Are you a Chelsea fan?
Yeah.
Oh, what have you got to say? What do you think about tonight's game?
I think that it was a shit game.
Oh, why is that?
Because I feel like the referee was on your team.
Come on,
mate. Come on, mate. Have a night.
Come on, man.
What did the referee do that was wrong tonight?
Everything.
What though? Give me some specific examples of what he did that was wrong.
He didn't wear a Chelsea kit.
Sorry, what?
He didn't wear a Chelsea kit.
Okay, so no, give me some actual incidents on the pitch, some mistakes he made or the cheating he did. Give me the specific examples of what moments in that game.
He didn't wear a Chelsea kit. That's what he's supposed to do.
I think he's trolling you, mate.
Right, okay.
I think he's trolling you, mate.
You are a really bad troll, actually, because...
You want headbutting, you fat fuck?
Come on! Mate, no, I don't. I'm very sorry for offending you.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, go on.
How do you feel to be black?
Sorry, mate?
How do you feel to be black?
I feel really good. It's honestly, being black is brilliant. So you should probably try it sometime. I think it's brilliant. So, I mean, hey.
Shut up. You're racist, you.
He said you're racist.
I'm racist. I mean, okay.
I mean, the jumper's a bit offensive, but other than that, like, that's cool. Mate, are you, have you been seeking any help or anything at all? Do you need a cuddle?
Yeah, I do need a cuddle. You fight.
He's like... I mean, I'm only fat though because every time I shag your mum and she gives me a chocolate biscuit. Take care, good night. There we go, mate. I love a little man like that. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. Fans here, typical Chelsea. Look, most Chelsea fans are not racist. Okay, we'll put that there. That's probably not even a Chelsea fan. Wow. There we go. But anyway, my flies are down.
It's probably from his mum, right?
Yeah, sorry, mate. Where's my biscuits? Where's my biscuits? There we go. One of them ones. But at the end of the day, people like that, callers, man. I have a comment saying that guy was on crack. No, that guy was... If you're gonna come and troll us, at least be funny. At least
Make
try
it
and
good,
stumble
man.
us for words.
Do you know what I mean?
What does it feel like to be? What does it feel like to be black? Just
can I
probably
say?
what it feels like to be an idiot. Like,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't think he really pays much attention.
Nah, not really. It's all good, man.
You wake up every morning, you look in the mirror like, oh my god,
I'm black.
fuck,
Whoa.
when did this happen? Shit.
Yesterday? No. It's all good, man.
Fools, mate. Fools. Absolute fools. Listen, we are still open. The phone line's still open for your calls on 0203 606 0315. Remember, download the OneFootball app as well. Hazard's still winning the vote. I'm going to go check this out now. Hazard's... Well, Ozil's catching him. You've got to vote Ozil, Arsenal fans.
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Hello, my name is TJ.
Hi, TJ.
My-
TJ? Was that it?
Hello. Hello?
Hi. How are you?
Hello, hi. I'm fine.
Good. Who do you support?
I support Arsenal.
Lovely. Lovely. How you feeling about tonight's game?
Oh, today was amazing.
That's a happy man.
You do sound very
felt
happy.
No. I felt like it will be played amazing defensively against Moses.
It's about to give me a heart
just,
attack.
I think Moses. It will be is a great player. I feel like he just needs to get his confidence, and I think he will improve as he gets older. That chance he had late in the game is just a lack of composure there.
Yeah.
I think he'll learn that later in his career.
But how long do you think he should get, though?
He's a young player. All right, we have examples of Rashford in Man U.
Right.
He hasn't got he didn't get plenty of time. He hasn't taken as much time.
Yeah.
Like he's been a star straight away. But then there's players like Robbie. I feel like he's a late bloomer. I feel like he will improve as his age goes further and he experiences more players such like Ozil, more composed players just like Sanchez. Ozil, I know Sanchez left now, but if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. We get it,
Mate, really do appreciate your call. Thank you very much for calling us tonight.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers,
All right,
mate.
man.
Them stats. Read them stats out to the gooners watching. I'll let the Arsenal fan do it.
Jack Wilshere, JW10. Let's get it trending. Hashtag JW10. 100% of his dribbles completed. 93% pass accuracy. 64 touches. 6 dribbles. 3 tackles, 1. I tell you, if KDB has had those stats, everyone be raving. Everyone be
That's
going
Kevin
crazy.
De Bruyne, in case I don't know what KDB is.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Wilshere smashed it tonight.
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Hi there, my name's Chris.
Hi, Chris. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Good, mate. Yeah.
Who do you support?
Yeah, just wanted. Pardon?
Who do you support?
I'm a Gooner, mate.
Oh, lovely. So many goodness. Everything's great.
Yeah. I just wanted to just say that tonight's game, up until when Villian went off, I think Chelsea were all over Arsenal. And actually, do you know what? I think you said it in the studio, and they said it on the commentary that Villian was absolutely dragging Monreal into the centre, giving Moses, that space down the side. When that all changed, I think that's when Arsenal took the initiative and managed to change it round. So, I think up to that point it was all Chelsea, but fantastic result from Arsenal. I'm absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, look, it's an interesting one, but I think it goes to show with Chelsea, too many of their young players have gone out on loan or been sold. They didn't buy right in the summer. I know they've got a couple of injuries as well, but all teams have a few injuries or players missing. To lose Willian and have no one that can come in and do a similar type job.
Yeah.
Chelsea, and the bit that's annoying me with Chelsea at the minute is Chelsea are moaning about transfer fees being so high when they're the people that set that precedent in the first place. And they think that their squad's so thin, they're their own worst enemies. They should have the type of team where if Willian gets injured, another similar type player can come into the game and continue. If you look at City can do that, Man United can do that, Liverpool can do it. Arsenal, once they complete their transfers this window of Mkhitaryan and, well, he can't play in this game, Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang, they'll be able to do it. The issue that you have is that Chelsea's squad is so thin, you have a few injuries or you get a bad decision from a ref or someone gets sent off. They've got no one to replace them, and as a football club, they're to blame for that. So they were all over Arsenal in those opening few minutes. But I actually felt the change came. Arsenal's equaliser was very fortuitous. But after that,
Yeah, agreed.
the game. But then these things happen in football, and the mental strength is lacking at Chelsea. It's why they've barely scored a goal. It's why they've barely won a game in 2018. Mentally, they're fragile. Mentally, they're destroyed. And I think it's all to do with the disharmony at the club. The manager's unhappy. The owner's not pumping the right level of money in anymore. Player power is taking over once again in that dressing room. But Arsenal have reaped the rewards of that tonight. You're through to, I think it's Wenger's 13th major final at the club. Do you think that you can beat Man City?
I think we can beat City. It's going to be tough, don't get me wrong. But I think that, attacking-wise, when we played City in the league, that's one of the best performances attacking-wise for Arsenal this season. Even though we lost 3-1, and there was a few decisions that went the wrong way, I feel, against us in that game, we look good. So if we can just be more clinical in front of goal, I think we've got a fantastic chance. Wembley's like our second home.
Yes.
So let's just get the ball down, play some football, and have a good final.
Yes, boy.
There we go. Mate, really do appreciate your call. Thank you for the positivity tonight.
Cheers, Wiz.
Take care, mate. Thank you.
Bye.
We have a call from Mo that's now ready to be played. So we're going to smash that on for you right now. Enjoy it. We'll be back in a little moment.
I predicted a 2-1, it ended up 2-1. Never in doubt, to be honest with you, man. Arsenal have got a good record against Chelsea, but I'll be honest, the way Chelsea started the game, they really took it to us, and I was getting worried. I think we got lucky equalising that early, otherwise anything could happen in that game. And you've got to question some of Chelsea's methods today, because they were kind of, unambitious in my opinion, not playing with a striker on the pitch, putting Hazard up front. And even though it worked for them at the start, when Arsenal tweaked our formation and then he actually dropped back in the second half, we looked very good and we looked quite comfortable. And really, we're disappointed that we didn't get more goals. Iwobi had a glorious chance at the end and he didn't put it away. So look, overall, Arsenal back to another cup final back at Wembley. As bad as we are, we keep on getting to cup finals and we keep on winning trophies. That is a sign of a big club. I predicted...
That is a strong beard there from Mo. But I think in terms of what he's saying, there's a truth in that. Another cup final, potentially could win another trophy.
That's right.
And, Man United have been famed for it. In the 4 years that they've been playing poorly since Fergie left, they've still won trophies, and people say they're still winning. Arsenal, a few FA Cups in that time period, potentially now a League Cup as well.
Let me ask, do you think there's a difference in the type of trophy that's being won, though? I mean, some might say it's a Mickey Mouse Cup, it's not a serious thing, it doesn't take the consistency needed to win the Premier League. Or do you think that it's a decent enough cup to win, that Arsenal fans can celebrate?
I would celebrate it. I've been live to 2 of Man United's League Cup finals, and I celebrated hard. Doesn't have the same prestige as the FA Cup or the Champions League or Premier League, but it doesn't mean it's not something worth celebrating. Everybody says it's Mickey. I get up until about 2005, I don't think teams took it seriously.
Yeah.
But what's then happened in the last 10, 15 years of football is there's more teams challenging for titles than ever, which means any opportunity you get to give your team a day out at Wembley should be taken completely and utterly seriously. A lot of the foreign managers that come over here take it seriously. They see it as a much more prestigious trophy, and everyone who wins it loves it. It's only the teams that get knocked out that call it Mickey Mouse. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're walking down there with the rest of the Gooners on the final match day, you're buzzing. You've got the smell of the burgers and the sausages being cooked. The programs, the noise, the hustle and the bustle. It's a cup final day, and I think that if people just it is a serious competition. For me, I'd love Man United to be in Arsenal's position right now, straight up. Would love it. In Arsenal's position in the League Cup. Not overall, because we're in front of you in the league, but you get where I'm coming from. Do you take it seriously?
I think Wenger has, as the years have gone on, probably because he realises it's the only chance of bloody winning silver. Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Abdullah, and I'm calling all the way from Pakistan. I'm a Arsenal fan.
Nice. How you doing?
I'm really fine, but let me just, start on. I would like to apologize on behalf of that stupid Chelsea ran boy that was making.
Don't be stupid.
It's all right, man.
No, it's disgraceful. Football should never be on that. But I would like to, talk about a thing that no one's talking about here right now, and that is the fact that in the media, all I'm hearing is Liverpool and Spurs two great clubs doing great things, managed by a great manager, and they are managing the greatest players the English football has to offer. And in the last 4 years, they have won, I don't know, 1, 2, how many trophies have they won? Arsenal, a mess of a club, a joke of a club, managed by an outdated old man, has won 6 trophies. 3 of them are major in the last 4 years, and you can add one of, and if we are one more game away from adding, from going that number up. So, and I'm really, it hurts when the media is so biased against Arsenal fans. I'm sitting here in Pakistan, 6,000 miles away, and it really hurts me to see that my club that I love so much we are playing really shit. I have to admit. And Spurs, you may be a better team right now, but you will never be as good as Arsenal. And to you too, Chelsea, you were nothing before 2003. Another thing I would like to talk about the game itself was that I think Nacho was brilliant. Super Jack is back. He is by far the best English midfielder we have. English team has got. Another thing I would like to add was that I think our Wembley form is amazing. We have beaten Chelsea. We have beaten Manchester City in the Community Shield 3-0, I guess, if memory serves me right. And we also defeated Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final. So I'm really hopeful that we will perform good. But it's just I really hate that people behave like that. The racist comment and all that. But just one more thing I would like to add is Alexis. I think all the time I'm hearing that United got the better deal, but I don't think we did, because as of now, United, the cost of Alexis would have been like 35 million. And even though Mkhitaryan has had a lot of time left in the contract, he still would have been costed at the same amount. So I think it's a win-win situation for both the sides.
Yeah, of course it is. 100% for both.
Yeah.
Mate, really do appreciate your call. Some great factual information. Fantastic. Best call of the night, I'd say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks
Take care. Okay, so the Ultimate Football Fan Twitter page. The Ultimate Football Fan Twitter page at ULT Football Fan. We are currently on 982 followers. We want to get that to 1,000 followers by the end of this video. So go to the Ultimate Football Fan. You'll see that the icon, it is. Robbie's on there, DT's on there. I'm on there as well. Flex from United Stand, Troops, all the boys are on there. Go check it out. Go give it a follow. Let's get us to 1,000 followers on Twitter by the end of the stream. That would be absolutely amazing if you could do that for us. It really, really would. What are we going at? 40 minutes we've been on that. That's pretty good. Yeah, some decent positivity. Another bit of news. Real Madrid got knocked out of Copa del Rey tonight.
Oh my God. Zidane just can't do anything right at the moment.
It's madness. He's going to get sacked, isn't he?
He is, but he doesn't deserve to.
Double Champions League winner.
Come
and
on,
he's going to get
man.
sacked.
What does a man have to do? You can't win the Champions League twice and get sacked. It's not fair.
Yeah, he has to come manage Arsenal. That's what he has to do.
Terry, don't say stuff like that.
15 years without winning the title, never win it, and he'll still have a job. There we go. But it's one of those things there. A lot of Man United fans say, no, we got the better deal. We got the better deal. It's about even. It's about even for the situation, I'd say.
Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing? Who do you support? What's your name? Where are you from? ASL.
I'm good. I'm calling from Sweden. My name is Bab. I'm an Arsenal supporter.
Nice. Now, what part of Sweden are you from?
I'm currently living in Gothenburg.
Nice. Nice. I've been. It's really nice. It's really good.
Yeah.
So, who do you support? Arsenal?
Arsenal, yeah.
Yes,
Arsenal.
Lovely. And you're feeling great about tonight's win, right?
Of course. I feel good. I feel good for the game today.
Yeah.
But overall, you know how the season is. We're not there. So.
But do you not think that this is something we can use to kickstart our season, and that even though it's been a bit bad up until this point, we can now push on and maybe even challenge for top 4?
But can you believe they're going to do it? Can you believe that Wenger is going to push them after this game?
Listen, I'm not saying it's not going to be difficult, and I'm not saying that there aren't 5 other great teams, but I do think that if if other people slip up, drop points, who knows what can happen? Football's a crazy game, man. And you know how Arsenal always get better at the second half of the season, towards the end. You never know. Anything could happen.
You never know, but I'm just looking for the game in the final now against City. So see what we can do, because now they are the team to beat.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get lucky that we did against them at the semi-final for the FA Cup.
You think that was luck?
No, I mean, but they are not the same city. You have to look at that way too.
Yeah.
They are not the same city. So
remember,
they're much better team.
The way you've got to look at it this season is, if you go and beat City at Wembley, you're basically winning a trophy in Spurs' home ground.
Yes, we are. That's even better.
That's what you have to look at.
If we can do that against all odds, that how our season going in the league and stuff like that. If we can do it, I'm just hoping that the board don't give Wenger another 2-year contract. That's what I want.
No, I get why that's a concern. I do understand that. Mate,
I'm hoping that's not going to be his luck to get another contract. So, but I'm hoping, I'm hopeful. I'm thinking we can do it. If they're going to press them in the final, they can press them hard. I think they lack a little bit of experience in the defense City. So if you press them, if you shake them up a little bit, maybe there's a possibility to go through that. So.
Yeah, no, appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much for your call.
No problem. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
I love what you guys do, and I love what you guys do.
Thank you,
I support you guys. I love what you do. Thank you. Bye.
Good man there. We hit over 1,000 followers.
Oh, wow.
Now we've got a real big challenge for you. Now we've got a big challenge for you. The Ultimate Football Fan Twitter page. By the end of this stream, let's get it to 2,000. Let's double it. Let's double it. Let's double it.
Do you reckon you can do that?
Let's double it.
All right, let's double it. Cool.
Let's double it. Let's get to 2,000.
Double.
Do it for this. Honestly, do it for this channel. Remember, this channel's backed by a lot of people here. 100% Chelsea behind this. ArsenalFanTV, DT, Troops, Claude, the boys from the Fifth Official, my channel. If you will go out there now and go and follow our Twitter page, we'll hit 2,000 like that.
Boom.
2,000 like that.
Do it.
Let's go and get it done. Let's do some Twitter comments here before calls. This is ArsenalFanTV we're watching on here. Anyone seen John Terry? That's from Nobby Piles. What we say? Any other funny comments? If you see any good ones? This is from Waylid, who says, if you're a Spurs fan, you can literally piss in a cup and fling it over the opposite team's spectators whilst everyone around you cheers you on. Absolute scum. Okay. I mean, I don't know why he's telling us this, but we know that happened, but they didn't get away with it.
It's cool.
They got grassed. Oh, we've got another Arsenal video through. We're gonna get that on for you right now. Now, that's coming. It's coming right now. Enjoy the video.
Hi, Sonny. We just beat Chelsea. We're in the final of the Carabao Cup. I am so happy. All the players stepped up today, except for my man from Chelsea here. We'll do UFF. What do you think of the game?
Wasn't expecting that.
To be fair, when William went off, it sort of changed the game, didn't it?
Yeah, there was no movement. It was quite lethargic after that. You know, to be honest, at the end of the day, the better team went through. But it's still disappointing to see us basically not do anything.
You know what? At the end of the day, we're two quite evenly matched teams. I just hope you start falling down the league now.
Jesus Christ, actually happened.
Can I get your video saying I play for Chelsea now?
But
you're not Rudiger.
You've heard it here first on UFF. Louis is actually going to support Arsenal along with Sophie. So
Who?
They're going to support Arsenal.
Who's she? Don't know who she is.
Sorry, yeah.
Don't know who she is.
So what's your predictions for the final?
My predictions for the final: City to absolutely batter 5-0.
Oh, I don't agree. I actually think we're going to win 2-1. Albania's going to score 2. so that's Sunny. We're out and we're happy.
Oh, Louis getting absolutely trolled there, but I feel sorry for Louis. He's a lovely man, but it's all falling apart ever since he cut his hair off. I was talking to the producer Ross that knows him. Ever since Louis cut his hair off, Chelsea have crumbled away. Maybe his hair is it Samuel that cut off his hair? Samson. Yeah, I'm not religious. Cut off his hair. I was thinking of the one with the snakes on the head. Who's that?
Medusa.
I wanted to say Bodicea. Bodicea was somebody else. Yeah, history is also not a strong subject of mine. But anyway, Samson.
Yes.
Is Louis like Samson of Chelsea? Right. He's cut his hair off and Chelsea are falling apart.
It could happen. It might be true.
Well,
like the blue kits with Arsenal. You know?
Yeah, that guy. At least he ain't rung up to. I'd love you guys to win the final in a blue kit. Oh no, you won't because you wear red because City in blue.
Yeah.
Maybe that guy will win. But there we go.
Maybe so.
Lots of people saying Wenger in tonight.
Yes.
Are you Wenger in or out tonight?
Terry, you can't ask me these questions.
Are you Wenger in or out tonight?
Tonight, Wenger in for the final. He beats Man City.
Then he leaves.
Then Wenger out. That's what it's got to be.
So what if he wins the Europa League?
Yeah.
Wins the League Cup.
Yeah.
Signs Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Signs Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
Signs. He's got Mkhitaryan.
Yeah.
Qualifies for the Champions League.
Yeah.
You're playing great football.
Yeah.
Jack Wilshere signs a new deal. Makes him captain.
Yeah.
Are you still Wenger out?
Yeah. Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Right, mate, Scotty.
Hello, Scotty. How's it going?
Oh, not bad, mate, not bad.
Fantastic.
Jesus, you sound like if you farted, it'd smell like jelly deals.
Fucking hell, does it? Yeah. Yeah. I take it you know I'm a fucking yid then. Did they tell you I'm a yid? Is that why?
Are you a Spurs? Oh, you're Tottenham. You're Tottenham. How are you feeling watching that game? Arsenal against your home stadium.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm glad you've done them because I don't like Chelsea. I fucking hate Chelsea. Everyone knows that. I actually hate them more than I hate your mob.
Whoa.
But to be honest, I reckon. Do you not reckon this is just papering over the cracks with Wenger at the moment? You're getting through this. You're doing this, and it's taking the light away from the fact that you're a shit at the moment.
Look, I think it's in. Look, what was it? 10. This is the 10th Wembley appearance in like 4 or 5 years. They're still doing well in the
fair
cups.
enough. It's not a dick measuring competition. I know you've obviously been better last fucking 20 year or whatever. But I mean, a couple of weeks ago it's all Wenger out. Now all of a sudden you've got to a cup final again, and it's fucking we've beat Chelsea, and we're going to the final again. It's fucking. Come on, is this not papering over the cracks?
Definitely. Listen, all jokes aside, I think I have to agree with you. As you say, it's definitely papering over the cracks. But the fact is, I think you need a bit of light relief. After the season we've had, especially dropping out of the Champions League last season, that was like the only thing we had to cling to. And now it's like, what we doing? We're in no man's land.
Yeah, so this year again, you're going to cling on to winning. Well, I say winning. You ain't going to beat Man City. That's going to be embarrassing. And I'm happy because it's going to be in my home ground. You're going to play City. If they spank you 5-0 at fucking Wembley at my home ground, mate, that'll be fucking lovely jubbly.
What I would say about that is that everybody said exactly the same thing last year before the FA Cup final. Everyone, including most.
Of course we did. I did as well, mate. I did as well. Good on you.
If City believe they're going to win this at a canter against Arsenal, maybe that's where they come unstuck. But look,
listen, mate, you've got a puncher's chance. But one thing is as well, Chelsea, as much as I hate them, that scumbag who come on earlier and made the racist comment and that's the same thing. I tell you what, fella, I'll help you on the train. I'll give you a hand. I'll help you on the train.
Oh, cheers, mate. I'm glad you appreciate it. Love that stuff. Love that.
Fuck them. You know what? Good luck to you boys anyway. No love lost. I've been brought up in Islington, so I've been born and bred, so the Arsenal, I need you boys, to have a bit of banter with, but fuck Chelsea, West Ham and them. I need the Arsenal, to have a bit of banter with.
By the way, as a Spurs fan, next week, Wednesday, FanPark Live, Spurs versus Man United. My dad's hosting the show with me. He is a Spurs fan. I am Man United, so it'll be an interesting dynamic. Make sure you tune in, mate.
I'll be tuned in, mate. All right, I'll promote you boys. Love what you do. All right, take it easy.
Take care, fella.
See you later.
See ya.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
He does, literally, I reckon he has pie and mash for breakfast.
Yeah, 100%.
Pie and mash for breakfast, jelly deals at lunch.
Yeah, and a beer.
Yeah.
1 hour interview.
Like mouthwash.
Yeah. Wow.
He was like, proper, fuck you. Literally,
I love him,
first of all, I thought, is that Danny Dyer? And then he said that he was a Spurs fan. And I'm like, all right, cool. But listen, that's the kind of football rivalry you need, where it's banter, where it's
But there's always respect there.
Yeah, there's no nastiness, there's no aggression, there's no racism, there's nothing nasty.
Even said he'd help me on a train.
Exactly.
Love
Do you
that
need
stuff.
help getting on the trains?
Yeah, I'm really old.
Yeah, if the step's too high.
Yeah, man. Can't step.
It's one of them. Terry, top pro up United. Yeah, Vicky, Viking Red. Look, I know I'm not promoting Arsenal. I'm talking about I'm speaking about them because of the game. DT arrested for smuggling sausages into the game. That's from I Am Legend 1588. Let's read some of these comments. Robbie. Goodbye Butterfly says Right, say I can't get it out. No, I can read it. It's on the comment. It says Robbie slapping his big balls up against, I'm not going to say the lady's name, up against so-and-so right now. Because they had a bet. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Troop or DT? Who do you prefer listening to out of Troop or DT?
Listen, blood. I prefer Troops.
For Troops?
Yeah,
okay, okay. See, out of all of them, I prefer... Because I'm adding someone to the dimension. Yeah. See, I like my little Claude. Because he's like a cuddly teddy bear, isn't he?
Everyone loves Claude. Everybody loves Claude. But if it's Troops and DT, I love Troops.
DT arrested. This is another one. TT arrested for touting benefit fraud. I'm not reading the last one.
Oh, man.
I'm not reading the last one.
These are bad.
No, I'm not reading the last one. That's terrible. I'm not reading that. But this is what I love about YouTube work. It's better than the radio. Arsenal to win the league is what M and J says.
Yes, M and J.
100% Troops. Everyone saying that. I'm not saying that one, but I wish you could see what I was seeing. That is, if I had a prize to give out, you'd been, oh my god!
Yeah, that you win.
I'm just gonna say the last one, blacked.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine it? That would make what a fan cam that would be. Honestly. Oh, wow, that was funny. We got some more of these comments. Let's do more of these comments here. Come on, you Gunners, fan of Arsenal for Russia. Grow up, kids. That's from. Oh, filming. Are we not behaving accordingly to your little standards? Are we? Hang on. What does this say? Is Chelsea? Hang on. Is Chelsea? Yeah. Look. Is Chelsea's bad run of form? Oh, it's gone.
Oh man.
We'll put something on our Instagram account. We've got a little poll for you.
Hello, you're free to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good.
Who do you support?
Arsenal.
Good. Are you happy?
Yeah, man. Good result tonight. Good result.
Good.
To be honest, I had a feeling we were going to beat Chelsea. Chelsea got a good record against Chelsea.
Yeah.
But I don't know if any of you lot realised or anybody realised, but watching Arsenal play without Alexis Sanchez, don't you reckon they're a bit more independent? Like
I'm cutting your call off. I'm cutting your call off, mate. Goodbye.
Why?
No, I'm joking.
Nah, keep him on. Bit more independent, bit more free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have to give the ball to Alexis every time.
They don't. Exactly. They don't feel like they owe him anything. At Man United, I don't think he's the greatest signing, to be honest with you, because the guy's a ball hogger. The guy doesn't even pass the ball. Fair enough, he scores the goals, but I mean, he got away with it at Arsenal. I mean, he got dropped a few times because of it, but at Man United, where you've got names like Pogba, I take you're a United fan.
Me? Yeah, yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm watching you, to be honest with you. But I like the show.
Thanks.
And yeah, and to be honest with you, and without Sanchez, I think Arsenal are better off, especially if they're buying Aubameyang. I don't know if they're going to buy him, but you know.
No, they will. They will. And if they get him, do you reckon we'll beat Man City?
Definitely. Arsenal have got a good record at cup games. If it was a league game, I would tell you, probably even at Emirates, probably City you've got the upper hand. But in a cup game, I reckon we'll do them. Maybe an extra time or something, but I think we'll beat them.
Yeah, man. 3-1. Lacazette hat-trick.
I hope Aubameyang scores. But to be honest with you, you know what's the most important thing? Is Ozil signing a new contract.
Yeah. Do you think he will?
He's going to sign a new contract at Man United.
Nah, it's Terry, stop.
Nah, that would be fucked. that'd be fucked. I'd kill myself if that happened. It's one thing that, to be honest with you, Ozil is way more influential for Arsenal than Sanchez is. Without Ozil, Arsenal are dead. Like, they haven't got no creativity or anything. The guy's like one of the best assist makers in the whole of Europe or something. He's got better record than Iniesta, I think it was. But if Ozil doesn't sign, that's it. It's over.
Really?
I don't think Arsenal do anything in the next few years, because even replacing him, who are Arsenal supposed to replace him with?
Do you not think Mkhitaryan is a good enough replacement?
Not for Ozil. He's a good player. I mean, I don't know if you don't remember, he came to the Emirates and ripped Arsenal apart a few years ago.
Yeah.
So he's a top player, but Mourinho's good at killing players off, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, mate.
That is.
Thank you very much for your call.
Yeah, no problem, mate. Take it.
Cheers.
Listen. You have to stop.
Go back. The other way. I'm not. Maybe I'll read this one.
You gotta read it.
Hang on. That again. Someone just wrote Robbie's juicy mangoes. No, I'm not reading that one. Something about mandingos.
Roy the boy is killing me today.
Roy the boy. Was it? Terry seems to support Arsenal more than United. When have I given Arsenal any support? I mean, I say things as they are. I'll talk seriously to you for a minute. I'm not just going to talk nasty about every single football club just because I'm a Man United fan.
Look at that one. Jeez. Terry supports whatever team brings in money. Wow.
Yeah, true. That's how I got an Armani watch and I drive a brand new 5 Series BMW. I just chase the money.
We've got to pay him first.
Yeah.
There you go, mate.
Where's my money? Where's my money?
Love that. Wow, man.
No, I have a day job. Some females need to call. I would love some ladies to call in.
Actually, yeah.
Call in.
I know one that should. There's one whose name's been mentioned.
Sophie.
Who's that?
Sophie. Give it. Just get hold of Sophie. If you know who she is, tweet her and get her to call in now. Yeah. We'll have a little chat with her. Yeah, we'll have a little chat with Sophie after her form.
Stop. Hello.
I'll read the comments.
You're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Hi there. You guys all right?
Yeah, we're good.
We're really good. I've just watched about the earlier caller, the very strange guy who called in.
Which one?
There's been a lot of strange ones.
Yeah.
The one that was talking about how does it feel to be black and.
Oh yeah. Don't worry about him.
No. Yeah,
he also called me fat.
Which is not very nice.
He fat shamed me.
It's not nice.
Exactly. That's right. But let's get back to tonight's game actually, which is the really important thing.
Let's.
And it was actually, to be fair, I think it's probably one of Arsenal's better performances this season. And even though Lacazette didn't score, I think he plays in such a way that he invites other players to come in and play.
Oof, I like that.
And and I think if you look at it as a whole, I think it was quite a solid performance from Arsenal. And I think Chelsea have got real problems now. I think they've got not much to play for this season.
Yeah. Do you not think they can finish second? And do you not think also they can beat Chelsea? I mean, not Chelsea, Barcelona.
Beating Barcelona, definitely not. Purely because they don't have a striker. I think playing Hazard there from time to time, against teams like Brighton and trying to think of Stoke and teams like that, it'll probably work. But against teams like Barcelona, you need a real vocal point to your team, and Chelsea don't necessarily have that. League-wise,
do you think Edin Dzeko could be that person, that focal point?
I think they've probably gone back about 5 years. They've gone. Edin Dzeko was a thing probably about 2012, 2013. They've gone back about 5 years.
Yeah.
It looks like they're running out of ideas, and it just does. It looks as if it might be a sabotage mission by Conte. It looks like he's just trying to dig a very deep hole, throw everything in there, and then run away.
Interestingly enough, Terry was saying throughout the game that he thinks Conte has run out of ideas, and that Chelsea just looked depleted, not like their usual selves.
Yeah, they do. They look like all the energy has been sapped out of them. There looks like no togetherness. There's no bonding from the team. The manager looked absolutely miserable. Miserable. And I think that it's a bigger thing than just performing badly. And I think that they're unhappy. He was unhappy in the summer with the transfer window. January's been a resounding disappointment as well. I know Dzeko may be coming in, but is that even what the club need? Is it the players that he wants? Maybe he thought going to Chelsea meant big money.
Yeah.
And they're not competing with the big... They've spent a lot of money, but they've bought absolute average. Garbage to average players, all they've bought.
I think the signing that sums up really Conte's second season at Chelsea was Danny Drinkwater. I think you spent £35 million on a central midfielder who is, again, he could probably play for any team from about 7 to 12 in the Premier League.
Yeah.
He doesn't go beyond that. Again, it was an anomaly to win the Premier League.
Yeah, man.
Again, we found out that Kante was doing a lot of the work in that central midfield.
But do you not think it was kind of smart of him to try and recreate that partnership, the Kante-Drinkwater partnership? Or do you think that he's just, again, trying to live off past glories which aren't going to work again?
Yeah, again, it just means that you're running out of ideas. I think to myself, it worked for Ranieri, again, a former Chelsea manager, but it didn't necessarily mean it's going to work for Chelsea, because if you look at it, I think Leicester, when they were playing in that partnership in midfield, were the underdogs, and it worked. That partnership works for an underdog.
No, you're right. Chelsea have got to try and go at teams, and they're not doing that. Mate, look, we really do appreciate your call. Excellent stuff.
All right, cheers, mate.
Cheers,
Take
mate.
care.
Thank you. We have our final fan cam of the night from Sammy, and after that, we will be wrapping up the show. But check out this fan cam now, and we'll be back in a wee moment.
So there we have it. Arsenal are through to the final of the Carabao Cup. I'm actually a Man United fan, but I did see the game today, and I've got a few thoughts on it. I thought it was a game of two halves. Arsenal, I think, really struggled in the first half. Chelsea pressing them hard and getting them on the back foot. But something our manager says quite a bit, football's not poetry. The pretty football doesn't always get the best. And in that half, Arsenal were able to keep it level. Lucky goal as it may have been, they all count the same. Second half, it was Arsenal's turn to attack. And do you know what? Chelsea had no resolve. Once Arsenal scored their second goal, Chelsea never really looked like scoring. They didn't come back with the firepower you would expect from a team with the quote-unquote passion of a Antonio Conte. I actually thought that a midfield three for Chelsea would have worked a lot better today, with the three being Drinkwater. I don't know actually if he was fit, but Drinkwater. Yeah, he was on the bench actually. Drinkwater, Bakayoko, and I'm blanking on his name now. It'll come to me. Kante. Drinkwater, Bakayoko, and Kante as a really powerful, competitive midfield, because that Arsenal midfield can be got at, and that Arsenal defense can be got at, and Chelsea didn't do that today. So yeah, Arsenal through to the final. Do you know what? As a United fan, it was nice to win it last season, but it's not the most prestigious trophy in the world. But they deserve it. They're through, and quite frankly, I hope they beat City. So there we have it. Arsenal are through to the final of the Carabao.
I can't help but watch him and just think, is he a porn star? He really looked like a porn star, like his little moustache and his long hair, like 1970s porn. Down, digga down, digga down, digga down, digga down, digga down. Bless him. Anyway, a comment here talking about the Sammy. He says, where is he looking? He's looking away. He's
I'm
gonna fall off a chair.
No.
Where is he looking? He's doing this, but he's going. So he's like looking at. It's like he was trying to do a video whilst looking for his bus to come. Like he's busting. Oh my god. Oh hell. Oh, that's craziness. That's craziness. But listen, I really enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you all so much for tuning in. On a serious level.
Oh.
Who's this?
Dunno. Hello, you're through to FanPark Live. What's your name?
My name's Vishan.
Hi, Vishan.
I
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
good.
Who do you support?
Say that again.
Listen! Listen! Yes! It's happening! Sophie and... Is it... Yeah, I did cut a guy off. What's his name? Sophie and who? Kalechi. We got Sophie coming up, boys!
Oh, my God.
She survived!
Roy the boy.
She survived!
Roy the boy.
Here we go. Roy.
Get in.
It's not ready
Comment.
yet. We're back in a minute. I apologise for cutting that other guy off, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. He was mumbling. And we've got a really... Boys, you're going to love this video. You've been talking about her all night. We're going to get her on... Maybe that guy just called back. There we go.
It's not me being rude. I just want to say.
Guys, stop being rude.
He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
I'm sorry. Oh.
It was Kylie from WWE. Roy the boy. You're killing me tonight.
Oh. Some people not happy with... Oh, if we've offended anybody, there we go. There we go. What's he said? Robbie should invest in new mics for this trip. Our mics are good. It must be your earphones.
I thought they were right to me.
We listened to it back. Sounds all right. There we go. It's one of them things. Anyway, I want to read some of these comments. Oh, we got another call.
Don't hang up on this.
I won't.
Hello, you're free to FanPark Live. What's your name?
Yeah, right, mate. My name's Tony.
Hello, Tony.
Hello, mate.
Right, mate.
Who do you support?
Is that fat meathead? Is that fat meathead Robbie there?
No, he's not.
No, Robbie's outside the ground, mate.
Oh.
Why are you being rude about him?
Because I'm pissed off, mate.
Are you a Chelsea fan?
No, I'm a Burnley fan, but...
Burnley fan. You're pissed off and you're a Burnley fan.
Well,
why
no,
are you calling
I'm
Robbie a
Chelsea
fat
fan.
meathead? He's not here to defend himself. You want to say something about someone, say something about me.
Right, your t-shirt's pretty shit, mate.
You stuttering? What's the matter? Your brain loading?
Nah, from Burnley, mate. Does that a couple of times.
Okay, so what you got to say then? Go on, mate. Entertain us with your wonderful wit and brilliant brain.
My favourite team, Chelsea, lost, man. Don't do this to me. I'm going to cry, man.
Yeah. Again, you're another really bad troll. You lack the intelligence, the panache, the timing, and anything to make anything suspenseful or funny. You got anything else to say?
Wait, what about, man? I'm going to cry.
Yeah, you're really bad, mate.
What?
You're really bad at this.
What did I do?
You're just a really bad troll. I'm bored now. I think I'm going to go get on with the rest of my life.
I'm going to get my boy Scott Charlie to bang you, mate.
To bang me? No, okay, go on then.
What?
Mate, you're like the worst troll in history.
Please.
The worst in history. He's going to shout at someone like your mum next and then hang the phone up.
Your mum.
There we go, mate. Listen, honestly, good luck with your life. It's really a shame that someone like you's probably able to breed. Do you know what I mean? He's gone. There's people like that crazy. We've got Sophie and what's the guy's name? Kalechi. Sorry, I'm bad at remembering names. Kalechi first, then Sophie coming up. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Rolling. Yes. We have won this game. I told the man them. I told the gear them that we're going to win 2-1. The gear them say no. You understand? Me now talking like Jamaican, bro. You understand that? My brother, I'm very happy. Rolling. The gear them is not happy today, so let me know. I think it was a balanced game. We won. I'm very happy. First goal, probably luck. That's why I love my Moria. Second goal, quick reaction from Xhaka that I have criticized so much. So overall, I'm very happy.
Yeah,
let me use microphone.
Listen, the minute Willian goes off, the game's over. In my opinion. Now, listen, we were not good today. First 10 minutes, Hazard's goal, fantastic. It's looking good, and then that's it. Willian goes off, babe. Game over. Game over.
Wembley!
There we go. We heard from them. Obviously, Sophie looked really dejected there.
Yeah, she did. She didn't look happy.
Yeah, but would you be? If you got knocked out of a semi-final, would you be happy?
No, you wouldn't, to be honest. Especially if... Stop, man.
These comments have got to stop.
Stop.
They've got to stop.
Oh.
They've got to stop. They're making them bigger. The producers and directors and the tech people, they're making them bigger because then we'll look at them and we'll laugh. This is unfair. I'm not reading that one. No, brother, yeah. My brother, I'm very happy today. I read that as it was written.
Yep.
She got lit. And I'm not reading that.
No.
Football is a brilliant game. One love, Bob Marley. We'll read that one out.
Yeah. Van Persie 2.0. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at the size of what? Collecting what? Go back.
Hey, end the show, man. End
the
it,
show.
End it.
He's stick. There we go. This has been the best show ever, I think. Terry is egging him on by laughing. No, I'm not. You are just being... I am. Listen, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Make sure you go and check out Adam's channel.
The 5th Official. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, Twitter, at TFO Show.
Yep. Check out my channel as well, The Football Terrace. What? Oh, yes, we're going to check where our Twitter got to. Where did Twitter get to? How many followers did we get? 1,055.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh. 1,059. 1,059. There we go. But listen, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow the channels that we talked about. Download the OneFootball app. It's been absolutely wonderful. If anybody has been offended, I don't apologise. Take care. Good night. God bless. And we'll see you all again very, very soon.
See you later.